Hi, welcome back to my algebra class. And last time we had our lesson 1 on algebraic expressions. For those who were not able to watch this lesson, you can search for my video, Art Teaches Algebra, Lesson 1, Algebraic Expression. For today, we will start with the first operation on algebraic expression, the addition of algebraic expression. But before that, I will explain to you what is meant by like or similar terms. Because in addition of algebraic expressions, we can only combine terms of algebraic expressions that are said to be like or similar terms. Consider these two algebraic expressions. We have negative 10xy squared and 7xy squared. This algebraic expression is a monomial, and this algebraic expression is also a monomial. As we said in lesson 1, algebraic expression contains constants, variables which are represented by letters, and these constants and variables are combined by operations. And we have taken types of algebraic expressions in lesson 1. The simplest type is called monomial, an algebraic expression with only one term. And these two algebraic expressions are examples of monomials. The second type of algebraic expression is called binomial, an algebraic expression with two terms. And trinomial is an algebraic expression with three terms. An algebraic expression with more than three terms or with many terms is called a polynomial. Consider this monomial. This algebraic expression has actually two parts. The number negative 10 is called the coefficient, the numerical coefficient of this monomial. The variable x and y squared together is known as the literal coefficient of this monomial. This monomial has two parts. Negative 10 is called the numerical coefficient of this algebraic expression. Y and y squared together is known as the literal coefficient of this monomial. For this monomial, the numerical coefficient is 7, and 7 is understood to be positive without the plus sign. So the numerical coefficient of this monomial is 7. X and y squared together is known as the literal coefficient of this monomial. This monomial, negative 10xy squared and 7xy squared, are called like or similar terms. As you can see, they have different numerical coefficients. The numerical coefficient of this monomial is negative 10, while the numerical coefficient of this monomial is 7. They have different numerical coefficients. But this monomial and this monomial, they have the same or similar literal coefficient. The literal coefficient of this monomial is xy squared. The literal coefficient of this monomial is xy squared. Both of these two monomials have the same literal coefficient. They both have x. They both have y squared. So their literal coefficients are the same or similar. Therefore, this monomial and this monomial are said to be like terms or similar terms. Like terms or similar terms of algebraic expression are terms of algebraic expression with the same literal coefficient. To add algebraic expression is to find the sum of two or more algebraic expressions. And when adding algebraic expressions, just remember that you will combine like and similar terms only. And we can perform the addition of algebraic expressions in two ways. Either you use vertical addition or horizontal addition. We start with vertical addition. In vertical addition, we write the algebraic expressions vertically downward. And when you write the algebraic expressions vertically downward, you make sure that like terms are in the same column. That is, like terms should be aligned in the same column. We take an example. Example 1, we add this algebraic expression 3a plus 7b minus 4c. This algebraic expression is a trinomial because it has 1, 2, 3 terms. To this algebraic expression, we add the second algebraic expression. This algebraic expression is also a trinomial because this algebraic expression has also 3 terms. We have negative 2a plus 5b minus 3c. In the first trinomial, the numerical coefficient of the first term is 3. A is the literal coefficient. In the second term of this trinomial, 7 is the numerical coefficient. B is the literal coefficient of the second term. For the third term, the numerical coefficient is negative 4. The literal coefficient is C. For the second given trinomial, the numerical coefficient of the first term is negative 2. The literal coefficient is A. And for the second term, the numerical coefficient is 5. The literal coefficient is B. And for the third and last term of the second trinomial, negative 3 is the numerical coefficient and C is the literal coefficient. We will add this trinomial and this trinomial, and we will use vertical addition. By vertical addition, we write these two trinomials vertically downward with like terms aligned in the same column. We start by writing the first trinomial. We have 3a plus 7b minus 4c. Under this first algebraic expression, which is a trinomial, we write the second algebraic expression, which is another trinomial. And we write negative 2a in the same column as 3a. Because as we said, like terms must be in the same column when using vertical addition. So this term, 3a and negative 2a, are said to be similar terms or like terms. Although they have different numerical coefficients, they have the same literal coefficient a. The second term of the second trinomial, 5b, we write 5b under 7b. We write plus 5b. This second term of the first trinomial, 7b, and the second term of the second trinomial 5b are known as like terms. They have different numerical coefficients, but their literal coefficient b is the same. And the last term of the second trinomial, negative 3c or minus 3c, we write it directly below negative 4c. We write negative 3c. So all the like terms are aligned. The like terms are in the same column. And we perform addition to get the sum of these two trinomials or two algebraic expressions. When you add like terms, you simply add the numerical coefficients and copy the common literal coefficient. We start with the first column, 3a plus negative 2a. To get the sum of 3a plus negative 2a, just add the numerical coefficients. 3 plus negative 2 is 1. And copy the common literal coefficient of these like terms, a. To get the sum of the second column or the second terms of the given trinomials, we add 7b and 5b. But we only add the numerical coefficient 7 and 5. And we copy the common literal coefficient b. We add 7 plus 5 equals positive. We write plus 12. Copy the common literal coefficient b. For the sum of the last terms of the two trinomials, negative 4c and negative 3c, we add the numerical coefficients. Negative 4 plus negative 3 equals negative 7. And copy the common literal coefficient c. This is the sum of the given two trinomials. In the first term, the coefficient of a is 1. It is a common practice that when the coefficient of the literal coefficient is 1, or when the coefficient of the term is 1, we omit the number 1 and we simply write a plus 12b minus 7c, and this is the sum. The sum of the two algebraic expressions which we obtain by addition, particularly by using the method vertical addition. So when you are getting the sum of two algebraic expressions by using vertical additions, write the given algebraic expressions vertically downward with like terms or similar terms in the same column. And when you add the like terms, you add the numerical coefficients and copy the common literal coefficient. When the coefficient of the term is 1, we omit the numerical coefficient 1 and we simply write the literal coefficient. Now I will show you how to perform addition of algebraic expressions using horizontal addition. When using horizontal addition, we write the given algebraic expressions horizontally, and then we collect all the like terms, we write them in the same group, and then we add the like terms, adding only the numerical coefficients and copying the common literal coefficient. To show you how horizontal addition works, we solve the same example in example 1. Again, we add this trinomial 3a plus 7b minus 4c, and this trinomial negative 2a plus 5b minus 3c. But we get the sum of these two algebraic expressions using horizontal addition. We write the first trinomial. We have 3a plus 7b minus 4c, and to this trinomial we add the second algebraic expression. And the second algebraic expression has more than one term. If the second and the third or the fourth given algebraic expressions have more than one term, you write the algebraic expression within the quantity using a grouping symbols called a pair of braces. So we write this inside the quantity using a pair of braces. Open parenthesis, negative 2a plus 5b minus 3c. And that's the first step in horizontal addition. Write the given algebraic expressions horizontally. For the second and the third and so on, given algebraic expressions that have more than one term, write them within the grouping symbols, the pair of braces. And the second step is to collect all the like terms into one group. We have the first term 3a of the first trinomial, and the first term negative 2a of the second trinomial are like terms because they have the same literal coefficient a, and we collect them into one group. We write them within a quantity using a pair of braces. We write open parenthesis 3a minus 2a the second term of the first trinomial and the second term of the second trinomial are like terms. They have the same literal coefficient b, and we collect them in one group. We write plus open parenthesis 7b plus 5b. And the remaining terms of the two trinomials, negative 4c and negative 3c, are similar terms. They have the same literal coefficient c. So we collect these two terms into one group. Plus negative 4c minus 3c. After you have collected all the like terms and after you have written them in one group, you add these similar terms or like terms. Add the numerical coefficients and copy the same literal coefficient of the like terms. We start with the first group, 3a minus 2a. Add the numerical coefficients, 3 plus minus 2 is 1. And copy the common literal coefficient a plus this group of similar terms combine by adding the numerical coefficients. 7 plus 5 is 12. And copy the common literal coefficient b. For the last group of like terms, minus 4c minus 3c, add the numerical coefficients negative 4 plus negative 3, or negative 4 minus 3 equals negative 7. The sum of negative 4 and negative 3 is negative 7. But as you can see, we have the plus sign outside the grouping symbols. You can still write plus. We write plus. And the sum negative 7, we write inside the grouping symbols, open parentheses, negative 7. And copy the common literal coefficient c. We have c, close parenthesis. As we said, if the numerical coefficient of the term is 1, we omit the numerical coefficient 1 and we simply write the literal coefficient a. So the first term is simply a plus 12b. In the final answer, we should remove the grouping symbols. And for this, we apply the rule for multiplication of signed numbers, which you learned from your arithmetic class. So plus multiplied by negative, positive times negative is negative 7c. This is the sum of the given algebraic expressions, which we obtained by using horizontal addition. And you can see that the sum is the same as the sum we get when we use vertical addition to get the sum of the given algebraic expressions. In using horizontal addition, you write the given algebraic expressions horizontally, then collect the like terms or similar terms in the same group using grouping symbols or pair of parentheses, and add the like terms in the same group, adding the numerical coefficients and copying the same or the common literal coefficient. But whichever method you get, you will get the same sum of the given algebraic expressions. For your practice, you may want to try the following exercises. The instruction is find the sum. To get the sum, the operation that you will use is addition. And for these two numbers, you can use either vertical addition or horizontal addition. But I suggest that you use the two methods. First, you try to get the sum using vertical addition, and you check your answer using horizontal addition. For number 1, the given are 7x plus 2y minus 9c. This is a trinomial, and you will add this to the second given algebraic expression, negative 9x plus 5y plus 3c, which is also a trinomial. For number 2, the given are a squared b plus a b squared minus 2ab. You notice that for the first term, there is no number in front of a squared b. That means that the numerical coefficient of the first term is 1. So when there is no number in front of the given term or the literal coefficient, it's understood that the numerical coefficient of that term is 1. Similarly, the numerical coefficient of the second term is 1. Because there is no number in front of the literal coefficient, ab squared, it's understood that the numerical coefficient of the second term is 1. And the last term of the first given algebraic expression is negative 2ab. The second given algebraic expression in number 2 is 2a squared b minus 6ab squared. And there is a third given algebraic expression. We have 7ab squared minus 4ab. You notice that the first given algebraic expression is a trinomial. And the second given algebraic expression is a monomial. Sorry, it's a binomial because it has two terms. And the third given algebraic expression in number 2 is also a binomial because it has two terms. For number 2, when using the horizontal addition, you make sure that like terms are in the same column. So that's it for today. And if you have any questions, you can write your questions in the comments part of this YouTube video. And I'll see you next time for lesson 3, which is subtraction of algebraic expressions. And don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel, Art Kalisan. Thank you.